Hi everyone, hello and welcome to a video that I actually just thought of earlier, but I'm really excited about it because um, I obviously did a prediction in January for the whole year, but I feel like as we're going throughout the year, we need like some sort of check-in as to what's happening with the signs so far. So this is kind of like a March check-in per zodiac sign to see like how are you doing on the path so far? How are you embracing this year? What's going on with it? So I'm going to check out all 12 zodiac signs as usual, and I'm going to see per sign what's going on for you so far. How has this year been? So Spirit, for Aquarius, by March of 2023, how's Aquarius doing? If you want to see the whole prediction, it's on my Patreon, the full shebang. But I want to get a sense of like just by now what's going on. Okay, so Aquarius. Okay, I see Aquarius that by March, April of this year, you're doing a lot of researching, a lot of planning, a lot of strategizing. You're in the Page of Swords. So you're really in this mode of kind of like planning for upcoming events and different things that are coming in. You're definitely studying, learning. I see you preparing a lot of documents. I see you dealing with the legal system. I see you writing papers. I see you studying. So you're really like in this mode of the Page of Swords. I'm also hearing some of you have your eye on somebody in love, maybe, that has caught your attention and you're also researching that. So that's funny. Page of Swords is a nice energy. It's not anything too bad. This card can get a very bad rep sometimes, but in your case, I don't feel it's so bad. I feel like you're just, it's not as much like a student energy. It's more a observing life energy, observing people to see kind of what's out there for you and what's available energetically. So I feel like you're still sussing out the energy of 2023, even though we're in it. You're still kind of like looking at it from a bird's eye view, I guess you could say, which is kind of interesting just to see how the year is going to go. I do see you have been feeling a little bit left out in the cold lately, and I want to see where that's coming from. But I think love would it be one of the areas so far this year that you might be experiencing this feeling in, whereby you're just kind of like, it's not. This is what I'm hearing in your head. I'm hearing it's not really bad, like not super bad, but I do feel in some regard on the outside of this topic. I see you more looking at life. I also see that some of you have started to look at different cultures. You've become interested in the difference between different languages and cultures and regions and all of these things as well. And less on love. But with love specifically, I do feel so far this year you feel like this in regards to it. So love, Aquarius, I have to be honest, is not coming out as the most highlighted topic. It's one of the things where you might just feel like, I don't know where I'm fully at with that thing. That's what I'm feeling. And that's all right, because we don't all have it figured out and we all don't always know what's going on. So that is totally fine, Aquarius. Don't worry about it. One thing that might be helpful to adjust is your communication style. I don't think you realize sometimes how straightforward what you say comes out, because I'm hearing that for some of you, and I sometimes relate to this, like how you think you speak versus how it delivers are different. People can find your words a little biting or a little bit like snappy or defensive, something like this, like you attack back, almost like a guard dog when it goes out and it's like I'm going to defend and I'm going to protect. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting, but also just this feeling of like you might think the communication sounds different to what it does. And also you feel like people have been putting you in this energy to defend yourself a little bit. So I think maybe so far in 2023, a few things have come in to make you feel like you need to defend yourself and be on the guard a little bit. But I want to see if there's anything that can help with that. Is there anything that can help? I heard meditation. I heard meditation will help you. It'll help you ground your energy so that you don't get so triggered, because Aquarius, you're really on your path. Look at you with the books and the studying and the learning and the beautiful spiritual destiny wheel. But I think your communications with other people have been feeling off or awkward or tricky. Not with everyone, but with certain people. And you're like, I don't know, man. That's what I'm hearing in my head. I don't know, man. It's awkward. Like that's what you're saying. You're like, it's awkward. It's not easy. Where's the flow? Where's the vibe? So I think maybe the universe is just trying to get you to see some of your communication styles by mirroring it back from the responses from people. And then also, I feel like there have been a lot of tests that have gone on in communication to see, will you get triggered and will you bite back or can you relax? And I feel, unfortunately, right now, it has put you here. But there is always the chance to recorrect this. There's always the chance to kind of keep the King of Swords down. But remember that some people in your life maybe try to put you here. They will say certain things or do certain things and you're like, come on now. Like, you know what they're doing and you're like, we've been here before. So just be on the alert when you feel yourself going into that like defensive cold energy, because I don't feel like it's you. I feel like your energies are very different to that. And you're definitely aligned to your purpose, Aquarius. Spirit saying this year you're doing a really good job at staying on course, on track with your work, school, study, that you're definitely, I'm hearing you're getting to the bag and you are focused and you know what you're supposed to do. Confusion has disappeared and clarity has arrived. When it comes to this topic in particular of your destiny, you definitely know where you're going and what you're doing. And oh, I just heard older. It came in really weird, but like, two things. Some of you are researching UFO conspiracy documentaries. Hello, I'm with you here. And then the second thing I heard is that some of you are getting older and you feel more old. There's this feeling of like aging or older that's coming up. Like maybe some of you are just starting to feel like, oh, I'm getting older, or I feel older, or I feel like my situations with people recently have shown to me that I'm aging, but in a good way. Like I'm maturing, because I feel like you're starting to outpass some of the people around you with the maturity levels of things, just how you can let things go, or just like you would never do what they do. So you're doing a good job there as well. But I heard getting older. So for some of you physically, you might feel like, oh, I'm starting to look a little bit more mature. I'm starting to look a bit more in my prime. Like that's what I'm hearing. So it's really funny. So Aquarius, that's everything that I'm seeing for you so far in 2023. I am going to go on to the next sign, which is Pisces. So Pisces in 2023 so far, what do we got? Oh my god, that's so funny. That is hilarious. Okay, weird. I heard Pisces dead end. I heard you're going, but you also have dead ends. Super strange. It's coming in. It's so Pisces, it's so nebulous and so strange. I pulled actually a card that's not even a card. It's like the bottom of the pack. So I'm hearing, Pisces, that some of you have gone from the bottom of the pack to the top, or some of you, it's coming in, yeah, very strange. Like you feel, oh no, the dog. Okay, 1 second. My sister's dog is here and it's making that noise where like it misses me. So I need to go and get her. Penny. Penny. I feel so bad. She makes this noise when she is lonely and it's kind of like a whistle. Okay, I'm gonna bring her in here, otherwise I can't finish the read. 1 second, Pisces, and I'm sorry. Sorry for the interruption. Penny! Come here. Come here. Okay, I am back. Apologies, everyone. The dog, oh no, the dog is now with me. Penny, say hi to the camera. Say hi, Penny, look. She is very lonely when we're gone, so I'm gonna keep her here or possibly put her on the ground. Sorry about this, guys. I'm really sorry. Okay, so Pisces, back to your reading. What I'm feeling is like what I said before. Like some of you feel like you've gone from the bottom to the top of the pack, or definitely a feeling like you were at the bottom and then you're at the top and then you feel like you're back at the bottom. Like you're confused as to how you're doing. I feel like how you think you're doing is very different to how you're actually doing. And then also for a lot of Pisces, I feel like you've really gone from here to here. Like even so far this year in 2023, you've made huge leaps as to your evolution. Like you've made big progress, and I think that is like super amazing. Sorry, I need to readjust the dog so that she can sit nicely. Cute. Maybe some of you Pisces are starting to connect with animals more. Like I know for me, our family never had a dog before and now I'm like a dog person, and I just feel so much comfort and joy from being with animals and just like, you know, being near them and having them in my life. So maybe some of you Pisces are just like, you've become a really big animal person, or animals have become more important. I'm hearing spirit guides that are animals, or just animals in general. So when you read tarot, there are sometimes animals that come in with certain cards, and I feel like you have just become more connected in general, and as well as actual animals themselves. Pisces, sexual energy is coming in strong, as well as creation, birth, and fertility. Like, this would be a huge year that if you were trying to give birth or be like get pregnant, it could happen. But also, like, you're very sexually active is the first thing that I'm hearing, and it's not really what I expected to see in your 2023 energies. Is the fact that like you're very sexually active, but that's what I'm seeing, is that like sex and passion and joy and this magneticism has become a huge thing for you. You're feeling very passionate about life and passionate about nature and spirituality, and people are seeing something on you as well, I'm hearing. They're seeing this new lease for life. They see that you're doing better than before. That's what I'm hearing. They know that you're doing better than before, and it's very apparent to people in 2023 that you're doing well on your path. They know that you're healing, that you're growing, that you're evolving, and that you're really on your journey to becoming where you need to be and who you are. So I did feel a little bit frazzled and weird when I went in here, though. So Pisces, sometimes you might come into a bit of a mental haze or communication fog this year, almost like you're just like, you're in a weird spot where you're just like, I don't know what to say or do, or like, I don't know what's next. But remember, you have great intuition. Pisces is actually the sign of religion and spirituality, so you always know what to do. Consult your intuition when you're not sure. I'm also seeing Pisces 2023 so far. What do you think, Penny? Is that Pisces? She's a little cold as well. She's a little bit cold, I think. You're in your masculine energy as well. I'm seeing that you're really starting to embody the Emperor, that you're starting to get a lot of masculine energy in your physical body when it comes to your goals. You're no longer accepting laziness from yourself or lack of motivation. You're just getting shit done. And I'm seeing in 2023, Spirit's really proud of you for acknowledging that at times you just need to go and do things and not be so much in your feelings. And Spirit's like, well done, Pisces. This is a big change from before. Like, where before you put your feelings first, now you're putting your action and goals first. And that's amazing. Pisces, I see by April or May, you will take a trip to somewhere with mountains and nature. I'm seeing a trip to somewhere with mountains and nature and moving, a lot of movement, a lot of travel. And it's very important for you to be beside the green, the nature, the mountains, the trees, the lakes. That's coming in heavy. That will ground your energy. I think you need grounding, and that's where it's going to come from. So yeah, Pisces, that is what 2023 will look like for you so far. We're going to move on to the next sign, which is Aries. So it's a little hard to shuffle with the dog right here. Anyway, Aries 2023 so far. Okay, so you're having a lot of tower moments so far, Aries. You are getting a lot of epiphanies. I think so far in 2023, you are definitely, yeah, you're the tower. So you're having a lot of wake-up calls, a lot of moments of realization, a lot of moments of like, oh, I know what I'm supposed to be doing now. I know where I'm supposed to be going, and I know what I'm supposed to be doing. So before, where things were like super hazy, or you couldn't really see why this bullshit was here or that bullshit was there, now you're like, oh, it's clear. I've had a moment of enlightenment. I'm seeing sparks, I'm seeing light bulbs, and I'm seeing lightning. Light is one of your spirit guides in 2023, and it's very, very strong for you. Like this feeling of like flashes of light, flashes of inspiration. You're going to get flashes of cosmic downloads as well, Aries. So listen to everything that's coming in 2023, because it's all very valid. Aries, you definitely might feel like some people are falling out of your life, like they're disappearing or they've gone. Like you might be losing people from your life, unfortunately, so far in 2023. And Spirit's just really saying that as part of the tower energy, that it's part of the journey to let people go at certain parts in the journey and to accept it and to know that it's just a part of life. And then at other times you might have been wondering so far this year, like, were you responsible for some of that? Or did you play a part in why different things might have fallen apart? Or if you hurt people maybe, or if something ended. I see you highly considering what role you had to play, rather than just saying, oh, it just ended. You might be like, oh, well, I actually had this part to play. But I do see people having left your life so far in 2023, but I see you just acknowledging it and not being like super devastated, just more so accepting and knowing that it's part of the divine plan. Aries, so far in 2023, you're really focused on work. You're focused on study, career goals, all of that jam. Like you're super heavy on it, super focused on it. And yeah, I see you being very studious at work, really kind of getting there. You might have a new area of study. I also heard geography. Geography might be coming up in some regard. Maybe you liked the topic of geography, or something with your geography will be coming up. And I'm hearing like GPS, geography, coordinates, something like that. And also just you've been applying a lot of daily discipline with your craft. You started to level up in that regard, and people view you as someone very diligent and dedicated towards their craft at this time. Someone that's really like on the right path and doing very well. So yeah, that's really nice. That's everything I see for you, Aries. I'm going to go to the next sign of the zodiac, which is, after Aries, we have Taurus, don't we? Taurus, yeah. Aries, Taurus, and then Gemini, I think. I'm always afraid I'll forget a sign, which I would hate. Okay, Taurus, you're juggling a lot, Taurus, okay? Wow, you got a lot going on. So far in 2023, you are busy. Like, I see you as having been moving, traveling, going to different places, dealing with a lot of different people, doing a lot of different things. At times, it has felt too much, because I see you here. It's been affecting your physical body, how much you've been taking on. It definitely has been having impacts on your physical health, mental health, and all the rest from just how much you're doing. So Spirit's saying to take care, and that trips over the water or the seas will rejuvenate your energy. Penny, say hi to Taurus. Just letting her check in. Taurus, you have a lot of like people in your life, is what I'm hearing. Like you have a lot of options and a lot of people around you. Like that's what I'm getting for some reason, that like you have a lot of people that you know or you've come across. And I feel so far in 2023, by March, April, you'll just know how many options you have or how many different people and things you deal with. Like I see you being like, oh, I can go here, I can do that, I can see this person. So you're living a very varied life. You know a lot of different types of people. I'm hearing that you know like every type of person, like person from this background, this race, this color. Like you have so many different types of people in your life, but they're all being put in for different reasons and blessings. I also heard some of you might be a little bit shaky recently, nervous or shaky or shaking, something like that. Like you might just feel like, yeah, angsty or shaky. That's the only way I can describe it. And it's like a nervousness energy, and sometimes it even becomes active at night. So Spirit's saying to just take it easy on yourself, and when you feel too overwhelmed, to take a time out and maybe go somewhere overseas to relax yourself. Your throat chakra as well, Taurus, is a little blocked. Some people in your life have noticed this as well, that your communication is not always flowing so easy. Sometimes it's blocked or you just don't communicate. And therefore it has kind of like a stop and start feel. That's what I got from your throat. So you might want to start using propolis and honey and different natural remedies if you want on the throat. I think they would be really useful and really helpful, because there is a slight little blockage right there. So far though, you're doing great. 9 of Cups. You're building your cups, you're stacking your coin. You feel like you've hit a certain level of life this year where you're like, oh, you know, I always wanted to get to this point, and look at me now. Like I see a sense of fulfillment and accomplishment whereby you're like, you know, the things I have now, I always wanted. I always wanted this, I always wanted that, and you can stack them, all of them like that by now, and say, wow, like I have so many of them. So sorry, the dog let a little bit of wind, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to roll with it. It's very funny. But yeah, you have again all the things that you were wishing on. Some of you might have, like, if you made a wish, wished upon a star, went to Disneyland, like did something about making a wish. I feel like a lot of your wishes are coming through so far this year. And if you haven't, you should go somewhere like Disneyland, or a place where you can actually wish upon a star, or like somewhere magical. Because I feel like when you do that, the likelihood of your dreams coming true are very, very high. So yeah, Taurus, that's everything I see. I'm going to put it down the dog for the next reading just so that she's not too uncomfortable. So I will go to the next sign in a second, but first I will put down the doggy. Come on, Penny. There we go. She's going to probably roll around a little bit, but we're going to go to the next sign of the zodiac, which is Gemini. So Spirit for Gemini 2023, what's going on with them so far? Nice. Boss. I heard bossing it. I heard boss, big boss, boss energy. So Gemini, yeah, you're coming. Oh my God, I'm hearing that movie like Big Daddy. Like, I don't know what kind of energy you're in, but like you're coming across like the boss, like the like boss energy. Like people see something in you right now whereby like you're getting shit done. Like you are appearing to people like someone that's on it. You might be making quite a bit of money at the moment, or your money making potential has risen. Within the last year, your ability to make the coin has significantly gone up. I'm hearing different streams, different revenues. So by 2023, you're looking like an Ace of Pentacles. Spirit's saying try to save for the future because you will have things coming up in the next few years that you'll need this Ace of Pentacles for. So don't just blow the money when it comes in. I know it's tempting. I know it's so easy when you get money just to like flow it back out. But like Spirit has given you this blessing and wants you to take care of it. So just try to hold on to your coin and protect it. You might also want to get, I'm hearing like protective insurance or different protective things just to make sure your coin is safe. Because I'm hearing like a bank safe. Maybe you have stuff in the bank. Just make sure everything is protected and where it needs to be as well as that. So yeah, you're walking through like a portal. Like you're walking through a portal with money this year so far. You're walking through a new experience. You're doing well. You've got your Ace of Pentacles. You're also looking good to people. You're looking like a whole snack is what I'm hearing. You're looking like the Empress, and you're very fertile, very creative so far, and doing very well with that beautiful mothering, that beautiful Empress energy. People see that on you and they just know that you're doing good. Like this is good. Gemini, this is good. And I feel like you also feel like you're leveling up. I feel like an incorporation of the masculine and feminine sides together. I also feel like some of you might be in the LGBTQ plus community, possibly, or maybe it's something you've been wanting to explore or like look into more, is all the different sides of yourself and your sexuality. So that's another message so far in 2023. Just be careful not to take on too much though. I feel like sometimes, Gemini, you put on a lot of burdens on yourself. Like you take on so much and then you get quite stressed because you have just so many things to carry. I also heard to carry and the home. Maybe you're carrying things in the home and that's making your back sore and your heart heavy. So you're carrying a huge deal, a great deal. I think especially possibly for your parents is what I'm getting, or the home structure, something like that. So that can feel a bit heavy, and Spirit saying you might want to release that or find a new way to work with it because it's feeling heavy on your energy. But so far so good. Not bad, Gemini, not bad at all. I'm going to go to the next sign, which is Cancer. So let's see, 2023 so far for Cancer. Spirit, please. Oh, wow. Same energy as Gemini. Interesting. Let's see what else. Cancer 2023. Okay, so Cancer, you've gone a little hermity. Like, you are still kind of like sticking to yourself for whatever reason. Like you're really, sorry, I have to push in the chair there so my back is kind of safe and protected, but you're still very much in a hermiting energy. Like you're definitely in a more solo energy is what I'm hearing, more than the group or more than a team. I think you have just started to notice that you do and feel great things by yourself. And that's why you're coming out as a Virgo, as well as the Virgo energy surrounding you. But yeah, you've just started to pick up that like, how do I describe it? Like when you have that space and time to be alone, you are operating at some of your most highly functional energy. You do great things. You feel less stressed. So I'm feeling, again, so far up until April, spending time by yourself is being highlighted. If you're doing that, that's really good. It's benefiting your energy. It's a plus point, and it's creating light for you in your life, as well as you creating light for others. When you do that, and take that time for yourself, you have the ability to create more light. I'm also hearing, Cancer, people like see you as the light. Like they have noticed a lightness in your energy and just kind of like that you are a light person to be around, or you provide them with a sense of comfort and a sense of light. And that's really beautiful because people have now recognized you as this person to go to for that. Just be careful with it though, so that you're not attracting too many like broken or unhealed people. But at the same time, it's a beautiful way to be viewed as that that person who holds that power. You might still be in some self-doubt though about what you have. I'm hearing certain people in your life have a way of making you feel doubtful of yourself, and I don't like that. The way it came in, I didn't like it. They kind of, I'm getting a bit of gaslighting almost. It's like the way they deal with you, some of them will make you feel like you're not good enough, or you don't have enough, or like you should be doing something else. And Spirit saying, try to ignore this energy. It's all designed to take you off path. It's just a distraction, and it's just a test to try to make you feel insecure, but it's not working. But it's presenting itself because you have started to feel it. Like you've been like, you just feel when the communication is off sometimes, and you're like, that was designed to make me feel like this. So ignore it. You're getting some haters. And I feel like, Cancer, the reason you're getting some haters so far is because of this, that you're in this energy of that who houses the light. And unfortunately, that kind of energy can attract people making you want to feel like this. So just be really careful when people try to do it. It really can put you here. If you believe it, it puts you there. So Spirit saying, so far in 2023, focus on good, healthy connections. That's what you've been doing. You've been focusing on the plus side of life, like keeping your cup full, connecting with people who make you feel confident and happy and free, and releasing those burdens and people who make you feel like this, who make you feel like even speaking to them is a burden, who make you even feel like you being around them is too much. You're not too much. You're just too much for them to handle. And so that's an important point. And I feel like, Cancer, yeah, you're consulting your intuition. Some of it's being a bit sad because I feel like you're confused by people lately. Like if you thought this person was your friend, then you're not sure, and you're like, am I reading it wrong, or am I right? So you're definitely being asked to call on your intuition when you have a feeling of like, am I right about this person or situation, or am I being hard on them? I feel like ask your psychic intuition and see what it says. Go into your Pisces energy and see what it gives you about it, because yeah, I feel like you're doing really well, but I think some of the external stuff with people is trying to throw you off course so far. But you know what? You've seen it and you're like, you know what? I need to protect my peace, mental health, and everything else. And so you're like, I'm not going to deal with it. Like if you find it's too much for you, disconnect from that person. It is never worth it to suffer and to be put in mental anguish. So consult your intuition when it comes up. I also heard Scorpio. Scorpios have been coming in heavy for you, or like scorpionic energy. Thank you, Cancers. I am going to move on to the next sign of the zodiac and find my card. And that sign is Leo. Hi, Leo. So I'm hearing up close and personal. You've been really up close and personal with people so far this year. You've been trying to connect with new people, is what I'm hearing, especially Pisces or water sign people. And yeah, you're doing well in work. That's the other thing. Some of you are coming out as a real masculine leader at the job. King of Pentacles, King of Wands. Very passionate, very passionate, very fiery, getting to the bag, following your passions. I feel like some of you might have been promoted, or you have a new job and you have been sitting very pretty in that and being like, you know what? I'm here to make money. I'm here to be the leader, and I'm here to be friendly, confident, and passionate. And you're doing really good so far with it. Like I see Spirit be like, Leo's doing very, very well with this. I also heard some of you have like a pizza addiction, or you're loving pizza. Like if you have the opportunity to go out for pizza with friends or on dates, try to go for pizza. Don't know why it's coming in as something really good. But yeah, work is the big thing. I also hear travel and adventure. Some of you have been inside a lot, and Spirit wants you after April to try to go outside more. So that's another thing. Try to get outside with this energy you're in. It would be great to explore, travel. I heard Croatia, somewhere in Greece, or Rome, Croatia in the summertime would be great. Yeah, like Leo, So the moon came up, and this came up with Cancer. So you have a link to Cancer in 2023. You might meet some Cancers, or you're going to feel, in some regards, also like a water sign, like kind of like a half water sign, half fire sign scenario going on. Maybe some of you have water in your chart because you've started to feel so far this year kind of emotional and kind of psychic. Like you're tapping into your dark feminine, is what I'm hearing. And you can use that dark feminine, well, you can use it for seduction, but spirit saying be careful with that, because you might like put people under a spell by accident or something, so be careful. But you're using it also for like psychic intuition. I'm hearing some of you, yeah, are starting to get into like remote viewing, pineal gland, psychic intuition. You're starting to explore this and be like, where can I take it? It's kind of interesting. Maybe I could do something with it. Maybe I could start doing rituals. So that's something you might want to explore, as well as community meetups in regards to this. It would be good to get in as part of a group. So Leo, that's what I see for you in 2023 so far. Thank you for watching the reading. Next sign of the zodiac is lovely Virgos. So Virgo, what have you got so far in 2023? What have you got so far in 2023, Virgos? Okay, so I felt a reluctant energy, Virgo, not gonna lie. You didn't want to come out of the deck and you didn't want to speak. So some people in your life have seen you as not wanting to speak on certain things, or you've been quiet about certain things, holding back, or just not wanting to speak at all. People have picked up on it as well. They're like, they see something different. Like they feel some of you are hiding something or just not wanting to speak about it at all. And they see it's putting you here a little bit. They see that sometimes it's making you feel a bit maybe burdened, or just a bit like, I don't know how to describe it other than the fact that they're like, it's only making them feel bad. So people would like to hear more from you in terms of your real feelings and emotions on things, not just the day-to-day, how are you, what are you doing, but the actual like details behind the scenes, because I feel like maybe that's what's missing right now, is the details with certain situations. People see you as very much in your element so far this year, in terms of like getting to the bag, focusing on work, and having a good daily discipline. When it comes to that, you're in a very calm energy. I felt it was almost like a quiet lake, like you've mastered this. And Spirit's really proud of you, Virgo, for this so far, that you're just consistent and that you are doing what you're meant to do and that you're showing up every day. And Spirit's saying, well done, Virgo. It's really good. I do see, though, you're weighing up your life so far at this point in 2023. You're starting to wonder about some of the things that you're entertaining, is what I'm hearing. Whether it's friends, work, or love, you're starting to wonder whether you should really be taking it or whether it's actually too immature for you. This is kind of funny. I'm hearing you say that you think you're more mature than some of the things around you. And Spirit's saying, Spirit's kind of here for a slight reality check to be like, well, some of them are other people and then other times it's you. So don't get them confused. Sometimes you're blaming other people for being immature when you are. And then in other cases, they are immature and you shouldn't even be dealing with it. So Spirit's saying to apply more rationale with that one, to not always just blame the external, but to see first, is it you, is it them? Where it's you, where can you change? And where it's them, where can you disconnect? But don't just be saying that, oh, it's so immature, this, that, and the other, because Spirit's saying it's a slight immature mindset that you have with it, and that not everything is just a page of cups or just something you shouldn't take, that there's more to understand in the middle. And Spirit's saying also something about the Rubik's Cube, that something about your 2023 is feeling like a bit of a Rubik's Cube or a bit of a chess game, that like every move is important, every player is important, and that you need to recognize that, and that you should be studying the game of chess and the game of Rubik's Cubes to understand what's happening in your life, to know just about different moves. And maybe some of you play chess, maybe some of you have one of these, but yeah, something about it is coming out is really important. I'm actually very excited to start playing with this because I hadn't before, and yeah, it just looks really fun. So thank you, Virgo. Thank you for listening to this. I'm going to go on to the next sign, which I do believe is Leo. So not Leo, sorry, Libra. That's so weird. So Libra, some of you are coming across like a Leo. People see you as more fiery than usual this year. They see you as more passionate, as more vocal, in a totally different energy, Libra. Like people see you straight up like a fire sign. Like you are so different than normal. They're like, what happened to Quiet Shy at Libra? They're like, wow, the curtain has been ripped off. Like you're shocking people. You have a shock factor this year so far. Like shocking energy, shocking surprises. I'm hearing some of you have been getting surprises from people. Nice surprises though, some of them like gifts and invitations, which have been really pleasant. You're still creeping and studying is what I'm hearing. Like you have certain people that you spy on, but you don't want them to see you. Maybe some of you are making fake accounts so far, but I see you in this energy of like the quiet social media lurker, but like in the back, because you're like checking out some people from behind the scenes. So I see you doing that, Libra, which I don't know why I find that really funny. But like, listen, always here for a good fake account. It's necessary and needed sometimes. You do feel a bit nervous about how the year is going to pan out, especially with travel or some other things. Like I see an anxiety about money for some of you and travel for others of you. And you just might feel a little bit like this so far. But Spirit's saying you should know that you're doing good. You're coming out as leveled in the middle, that the Knight of Cups is a very midway offer, and that you're kind of like, you're midway through things. So don't give up. You're in the middle. So keep going. That's what I'm hearing. And you're doing well. You're not doing what you would describe as your very peak of peaks, but you are really getting there. Like you are right in the middle on the way. So Spirit's like, don't give up. You're doing great. You're working hard and you're also lurking. So Libra, that is what I see so far for you in 2023. I'm also hearing that some of you should try to get to the beach more, try to get to the ocean, try to get to the sea and soak in some nature energy. Some of you have been super city based and your auric field is crying for a day out at the seaside. So if you can get to like the beach or the lake or the boat or whatever have you, it would be unbelievable just to like sit bathing on a boat for a day or like at the lake for a day when the weather gets better, or even just a walk on the beach or at a lake. Because yeah, your energy has been just in the last few weeks super city based and it needs like the boost that comes from nature. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Libra. I'm going to go on to the next sign, which is Scorpio. Scorpio so far in 2023. Okay, nice. Okay, so Scorpio, your biggest thing so far in 2023 is that you're coming across like very good looking to other people. They see you here with intuition and possibly with a cat, but they see you like looking and feeling really good. People have noticed like a glow up energy on you, or like just like a sexiness, really. Queen of Wands is public image. Some of you might be acting, singing, Broadway, doing social media, working in a industry that lets you be seen. And the way that you're seen is really good. Even if you're just working in an office, people see you as a bad bitch and they also see you as super hot. So your public image is being highlighted so far in 2023. And Spirit's saying, jump on that energy. Please try to use it. You have lots of different options with your creativity right now. If you want to do a new project or use your creativity to its full beneficial effect, go for it. But also just like the way that you're being seen is really magnetic. It's really nice. People are being charmed by you. I'm hearing you're like a snake charmer at the moment. That like whatever comes out of your mouth, people are like Spirit saying you might have noticed so far in 2023, when you're sitting across from people, they're just like this. So you have like be careful with that. You have almost like a snake charmer effect that people are just like magnetized by you. I don't know what you're doing. You must be working on yourself. I'm hearing that some of you have been seriously working on your energy behind the scenes. Maybe some of you have been doing rituals, tarot cards, spells or something, but like maybe subliminals, I don't know, but like people are seeing it and they're seeing a healthy new confidence about you. They're seeing a confidence and a strength in you that they didn't see before. And I think it's because you've been working on it. Now it's shining in 2023. Now it's like presenting itself, but in a very public and known way. Like it's seen now by lots of people. Maybe you're also showing, I'm hearing like showing or showing off. So you like to show or show off your life a little bit, and people also see that. Some people are envious of it a little bit, and then other people love it. But so you're kind of getting then with that particular thing, like two different camps. But they also see that you're very close to your 10 of cups. You're at 9 and you're doing like pretty good in life. So when they look at you, they're like, wow, Scorpio's doing pretty good in 2023. Some people are actually competitive with you as well, because they can see how good you're doing and they're like, I want to do so good as well. So that's what I'm seeing. And we're going to go to the next sign, which is, I'm just going to close the door because my parents are home and I'll have more visitors in the tarot reading. Yeah, so we're going to go to the next sign of the Zodiac, which is the wonderful, we've done Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Okay, I know. So Sagittarius, I nearly forgot about you. And I know that's really bad. I'm so sorry. So bold of me. But Sagittarius, you might sometimes feel like people, this is so sad. This actually makes me a little sad. Like people have forgotten about you, or like you've gotten an energy from some people so far in 2023 where you're like, why are they forgetting about me? Or why have they forgotten this? Or like, yeah, it's like this feeling of like not being seen. You're like, I really want to be seen. I want my moment. Like I want my big moment. That's what I'm hearing. I want my big moment of being seen. So there's a huge, first of all, there's a validation aspect that's coming in with it where you want validation and you want to be seen for doing something great. I'm hearing a lot of you have seen other people around you do it and you're just seeing it from them and you're like, I want that moment for me. So I feel like it's coming, but it hasn't come so far in 2023 because some of you have actually borderline felt like, why am I not being seen? That's what I was feeling. What else? You are similar to a few of the other signs. I think Gemini was in this energy, as well as another sign that I can't remember, but you're still researching and studying a lot. I think some of you at the moment are studying something new, or you're about to start embark on studying something new. And you're in that moment of being like, okay, I need to do the due diligence. Sorry, at this point in the reading, the words all just start to get very slippery. You're doing the due diligence and the preparation for what's coming up next. I feel April is heavy important for you, and May, that's when the energy will shift. So far it's felt like a little confusing. You've had a weird start to the year is what I'm hearing. You're like weird vibes and you're like, I don't know, I'm confused. But I think from like April, May, you'll feel like you're powerfully traveling ahead. Some of you might take a trip in April or May because you're like, I need a vacation, I need to reset the energy so that I can really blast into the year because I've done the behind the scenes and now I'm ready to take on a new challenge. So that's all pretty good, Sagittarius. There's nothing there that I see that's bad. I mean, I'll check, but was there anything for Sagittarius so far that was tricky? You're coming off in quite a masculine energy with people, even more than previous years. And even with your partner, they see you that way as well, that like you're, I'm hearing throne, you're sitting on your throne, you're confident and you know what's coming next. And I feel like your partner might rely on you a lot as well to know what's coming next. Maybe you have some sort of psychic ability or clairvoyance is what I'm hearing. And your partner also relies on your intuition with things to know what's coming up, because you can give them the rub and be like, oh, hey, don't do that, or like do this or go this way. And they like that energy about you. It's like masculine focused energy and organized with a hint of intuition, and they find this super attractive, but they also find it super attractive because it helps them. So it's kind of like a double fold thing. I'm hearing twins as well. Some of you feel like you have a friend who's a twin. That is so random. It's so random, but like you have twin friends or like twins, something about twins. Yeah, super random. Also angel numbers, I heard 222. So you might start seeing new angel numbers representing new beginnings as well. Thank you, Sagittarius. I'm going to go to Capricorn. So Capricorn so far. Okay, Capricorn, you are all about passionate beginnings. Why is everybody getting the Page of Swords? Oh my God. Sagittarius did, Gemini did. There's a lot of signs that are in the prep mode right now. So Capricorn, you've been in prep mode is what I'm hearing. You've been planning, getting ready, spying, lurking. I'm hearing you have some love interests that you're lurking on right now. You're just like peeping them out or like sussing them out online. Maybe even like Libra with the elf fake account or like secretly viewing stories. But you are in a very passionate, magnetic energy. Spirit's saying to be careful with sexual things or sexual matters. That's one thing. But also you're just looking really good. You're feeling very creative and very like fired up and like ready to go. Good libido. Spirit's saying you got good drive, good libido. And you are ready for a big new opportunity, because the Ace of Wands is like a new adventure. That's what you've been feeling, and that's why you are gearing up. I'm hearing gearing up, getting ready. Some of you might actually take drugs as well, because I heard getting your stuff. But also for others, it's getting your physical belongings together. That's another thing. Anything else for Capricorn? Yeah, a little bit of confusion as well. Sometimes you have been a bit confused so far this year as to like what the right path to go with is, and that's why you've been doing this Page of Swords energy. But I'm seeing that from June the energy will feel more like, okay, this is where we're going, this is what we're doing, I feel more settled. It's just taking time so far in 2023, and that's why it might feel like a little bit confusing. You're being urged to go out and celebrate, network, and party. That's what you've been doing. You've been spending a lot of time on the social scene, or you've become more social in 2023. That's one of the gifts you got, one of the blessings, is that you have been out and about, is what I'm hearing, out on the town, out in the nightclub. Like, people have seen you just party, celebrate, socialize, and you've just been in that energy of good vibes and celebration and drink with other people. So that's what I see so far in 2023. I think, like I said, that confusion will lift very soon. And Spirit's saying to always be mature. That one of your tests so far in 2023 has been that sometimes you dip into a slight bit of immaturity sometimes. And Spirit's like, Capricorn, try to stay away from being a Page of Cups. You're not really one. But in those times when you're tested, you can fall into this energy a little bit. And Spirit's saying it's not good for you. And it's not good for people around you, because they're like, what happened to Capricorn today? What is this? Sometimes it happens and we can't avoid it, but Spirit's like, you know when it's happening and you know what to do. So just be careful of the temptation to be immature. That's what I see. So thank you guys for listening so far. This was your catch up for 2023, and I hope you enjoyed your quick message to let you know where you're at. Take care, guys. Bye bye.